Well, this morning, folks around the world are continuing to mourn the loss of Pope Francis. You know, his humility and compassion was felt around the globe, including right here in St. Louis. Before yesterday's funeral, I met up with students and staff at SLUH High School who met the pontiff in person, and they tell me it's an experience that still strikes a chord. Tucked away inside the band room at St. Louis University High, photographs of powerful encounters with one of the most influential popes of our time. On the weekend of Pope Francis's burial, these melodies spark reflection, echoing life-changing moments.
This piece is entitled Blessed Hope.
Jeff Pottinger, the band and orchestra director, recalls trips to Rome to play for the Pope himself.
You know, when we finally got to see him and walk by, we thought we were on cloud nine, and then for him to stop was just amazing.
And then another trip in 2023.
We walked in and they actually had a whole performance place set up for us with a microphone. And one of the coolest performances of my life I'll never forget.
A moment that struck a chord for seniors Blake Dorn and Franklin Buckeridge.
We were playing and then I see the Pope driving up in between us, and I stopped playing for a second just to watch the Pope, and I'm in awe.
So you'd think that he'd be like some guy that you'd be really hard to talk to, but he comes up to us, he asks us to pray for him, and we're like, we feel the vibe. We're just like, we're like, man, just pray for us. We're joking with him, we're having fun, and he kind of feels like he's one of us.
Humility, compassion, reform are a few words that reflect Francis's reign, the very virtues taught on this Jesuit campus.
So I think that for our boys to see a world which it can be so fragmented, that they could learn from the Holy Father to sit and listen to people. There were these various people who detracted from the Pope throughout his whole pontificate, and he never lashed out.
These trips go far beyond performance.
Just getting to interact with people, different cultures, different languages, has been like a really cool growing experience.
We're taught to be men for others, so we need to reach out to those people in our community that feel marginalized or silenced.
Here, the Pope's legacy lives on through music, through mission, through men for others. And students and staff at St. Louis U High expressed the significance of Pope Francis being a Jesuit pope because of his leadership style. So in particular, they admired his emphasis on social justice and global perspective. Right now, 135 cardinal electors are preparing for a conclave to select the next pope. They could meet as early as May 6th.